Yeah, me too. So I haven't had a chance to do all of the review yet, but I was kind of working on it. I'm down to number 17 now. Have you done it yet?
No, you're a lot farther than I am.
Okay. Well, how are you doing on it? Is it going okay?
Yeah, it's fine. Um, right now I'm just fixing some problems with copy and paste because it always has like a 5-page gap wherever
Oh,
there's an
okay.
equation inserted, so that I have to try and find all the missing pieces.
Okay, yeah. So I am just on, let's see. So down on like 15 through a bunch. I'm doing those ones right now in SPSS. So I can kind of keep working on them. That's what I'm working on now.
Okay.
I had some questions on number 5 and 6. So if you get to that or whatever, we can talk about it. Are you working on it now, or are you just kind of?
Yeah, I had just barely started it.
Okay, great. So
Um,
why don't we can like simultaneously work a little bit, and then we can wait for Mike and see if he shows up. I hope he does because he said he was here. So
yeah, it's weird. He keeps saying he's here and then he never shows up.
yeah, I'm wondering if there's a problem with how I'm contacting him. I'm hoping not. So I'm just gonna send one more email saying that we're in the group chat.
Okay.
Okay. There's Mike.
Yay.
Can you hear us? I can't. We can't hear you. Well, I can't.
I can't.
Okay.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Sweet.
So we were just working on the review questions kind of together here. Not really together. I'm working on the ones I'm on. She's working on the ones she's on. Have you done them yet?
No.
Okay, so the review questions are exactly the quiz questions for the group quiz, if it's anything like last time, right?
Okay.
So we're just kind of sitting here together working on them, and then we can come together and ask questions about what everybody got. I'm on number 17, and Allison kind of just started.
Yeah.
Um, so if you're cool with just working for a little bit, at least to get our bearings, and then we can, I don't know, what do you,
No. No, I think that's great. I think
okay,
that's good.
let's do it then. We'll just come together after a little bit.
Cool. So for number 2,
Mm-hmm.
talking about the 20 females and the 15 males, this is not the distribution means of each sample is not normal since the sample is not large enough. Is that what you guys put?
I
No,
put B.
so did I.
So,
Because the QQ plots show the sample to be approximately normal.
hmm.
And so that's kind of...
Yeah, and it specifically said both of the samples were normal.
Okay.
Normal, so I put B on that one.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember where in the reading or even the values of the Z-scores in corresponding to the 68, 95, and 99.7% rule?
I don't remember where in the reading, but let me find it in my notes and then I can. So, lesson 9, I wrote down. It was lesson 9, and I have a little table drawn in there.
And that's what I was trying to...
Yeah.
I don't know why I never wrote it down.
Yeah. Do you want me to tell you what the numbers are, or do you want to just look for it in lesson 9? What do you think?
Why don't you just tell them to me?
Okay. So for 90, the alpha is 0.10, and the z-score is 1.645.
Hello.
Oh, there you are. Hi.
Hi. Except I can't meet.
Okay.
Just checking to see if you guys were meeting. So, and you're recording. Will you just make sure you send me the link?
Yes, yeah, we'll send it to you, and I'll probably just send you a list of what we got on everything so that you can check your answers. Does that make sense?
Oh, that would be perfect.
Yeah, so once we figure out the quiz, I will just send you a link. So.
Are you in a hospital?
I am, yes.
Cool. What are you doing?
Does it look like? Oh, there you go. I'm at work. I had to come in for 2 meetings. Now I'm getting ready to go to work. So, and I don't have my computer. It's in my car. So.
That's all right.
Yeah. So that's lives. That's what we do here. So yeah. No, sorry. Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate you posting that and sending me the stuff so that I can access it later.
Yeah. We wish you could stay.
Yeah, me too. Believe me, I don't want to go to work. And I didn't want to go 2 hours early to go to 2 meetings. So.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. All right. Well, continue on. Sorry for interrupting. All right.
Bye.
Oh, hey, nobody's in here. Sweet. All right. Maybe I'll just listen, and then when I have to go, I will just hang up. How's that?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
That's a great idea. Okay, so I was telling you, Allison, are we on 95 now?
Yeah.
Okay, so the 95, the alpha is 0.05, and the z-score is 1.96.
Okay.
And then 99 is 0.01, and the z-score is 2.58.
And what was the alpha for the 68% again?
For which one?
68%.
Oh, okay, so corresponding with, I'm not sure about how they correspond with the 68.
Okay,
Is
so
that,
the z-score of 1.645, which alpha corresponds with that?
that's 0.10.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I'm just so you guys know, you have to open, like, so many different data sheets for this.
Seriously?
Yeah, like I've opened like 4 or 5 already, and I'm still not at the end. Like I'm still answering. They have like open one, answer 2 questions. Open another one, answer 2 questions. Open
Oh, that's
another one.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's intense. So confidence intervals in Z's are in lesson 10 to answer your question.
9?
Yeah,
Yeah, for some reason I couldn't find it when I was in there.
it's right. I'll post this. Where are we? There we are. Oh, are you going in for surgery? Can you take us with us? Just take the phone. We could watch.
If
It'll be
only
fun.
that wasn't so against all HIPAA violations.
What can you do?
Oh yeah. Nope, that's what I do. I work in surgery.
Do you?
Mhm.
What? So are you a surgical tech or
Nope, I'm a surgical nurse.
surgical nurse?
Mhm.
So why are you going back to school?
To get my BSN.
I
Yeah.
think that's
Right
what my
now
mom has.
I got my nursing license associate, so I want my bachelor's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
And it's cheap.
It is through BYU Idaho. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's less than half the price of here. There's a place that does it online, Grand Canyon University. It's less than half the price.
Yeah. That's crazy. It's just amazing.
Yep.
And you get a pay raise after you're done.
I
That's
don't know if I will or not. It was just always my goal. So yeah. I don't know. I don't know if with my company I get anything different for having a bachelor's. But
Well,
oh, I think you will. I
we'll
think
see.
you'll be fine. You'll get some money. You can say, "Hey, I got the degree now. I want more money."
There you go. I need more money. Yeah, I spend a lot of time and money on this.
Yeah. Do you feel my value?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Okay, so there's 4 types of intervals listed below. Which one is appropriate for this experiment? Is it confidence interval for mu, what is it? The U. Is this it?
That's
I'll just,
mu. Mu and sigma are their names.
so mu and sigma is known, right?
We have to do this thing.
Let me go find it.
Is that 3? I put D for some reason.
We meet, we discuss our assignment, and then we take a quiz together. And we usually meet at 1 o'clock within the time change. So now it's at 2 my time because they all changed. I didn't. And I had to go to that meeting with Diane and Marty. So I missed it. But I'm just listening in while I can listen in. And then they're recording it. And then I'll watch the recording later tonight when we're slow.
You know, I'm not. So I put B, and I can't remember why.
So the book.
You
I'll show ya.
You better know that. Wasn't it at 2?
So the reason I put that is because it doesn't matter which male with which female, right? Like, they're not siblings, they're not couples, there's no connection really.
Oh, okay. I didn't read the question close enough. That's why.
Yeah, so we're looking for the difference in means, but the samples are independent. They're not dependent on each other, right?
Yeah.
And there's not just one mean. We're looking for the difference in means.
Because they want to
that's
see
what I
the
put D.
difference in the reaction time.
Did he just steal my chair?
Yeah,
So yeah,
that's
I would
what
go
put
with
that.
D.
Yeah, are they soft? Are they soft?
I have a problem of only reading half of the question, and then
I do that too. I do that too. I've learned by this point, though, from getting enough wrong and having to go take the quiz again, that I'm like, ugh, I'll just read it the first time.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys put confidence interval for mu when sigma is unknown.
No, we put D.
D.
Mm-hmm.
D as in dog.
I'm trying to find out where that is. Is that that's in lesson 10?
No. That one would be in. Hold on. I think it might be lesson 12 or 13.
We did so we did confidence intervals for paired data, and then in the next lesson after that, we did confidence intervals. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was
Dependent
13.
or matched pairs, right?
Yeah, that was the first one, but this is talking about independent samples. So that was week 6, lesson 13.
Yeah, 13.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Oh my goodness. So Megan, you know how I was telling you that when I copy and paste the questions into a Word document, it really kind of gets screwed up?
Mm-hmm.
So my document has 53 pages because of if I have to copy and paste a special character such as the alpha or the mu or the sigma, it gets its own page.
Oh, funny.
So then you have a break between the sentence that it's in. So then you have one sentence across 4 pages, and
Yeah.
it's so much fun.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
All right. I'm taking off because now I have to go work.
Alrighty.
Thanks for coming in. I think you participated in our meeting. So I'm just going to put your name down and you're always helping us. So good luck in there.
All right. Yeah.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Yep. Talk to you later, Melissa.
All right. Thanks. Have a
Okay.
good night. Good luck.
Yep, as well. Okay. Bye-bye. So are there answers for this, or do we just have to come up with them together? Is there like a place that gives like a solid? Probably not, because we have to put them in, huh?
Yeah. There's no key this time.
No key this time.
Oof. So, with this, so which of the following would produce a confidence interval with a smaller margin of error than this 95% confidence interval? Would it be more customers?
Yeah, if I believe it's B, if they obtain the balances of 90 bank customers
Rather than 30? Yeah,
That's what I also got.
that's what I was thinking.
So I have to go back to 5 and 6 now, but I've done all the other ones. But those are the ones. So what you're getting to right now was,
Yeah.
I was like, I don't remember how to do these. So I don't know. Have you done those ones yet, Allison?
Yeah, I did them.
Okay, good. All right. I'm glad one of us knows how to do them. So I'm going to try again.
That's why I was asking for the Z-scores for the confidence
Okay.
interval percentages.
Okay, so I will go back and look at that then, because I was like, I don't even know where to start this. So
Yeah, it's just the regular equation for the confidence interval, except for the Z-score, you just use the 1.96. And then
okay.
the rest of it, you can just plug it in for 5.
Yeah, because I was thinking, like, I'm going to have to find a T-score or something from...
Yeah, that's what I was
first.
thinking initially, and I was sitting here staring at my notes, and I was like, what do I do? And then
Yeah.
it
And
hit me.
so we're assuming that they know ultimately they know the mean, and that we're going to use the Z-score one, basically?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then for 6, I just used the sample size formula.
Okay.
How did you do number 5 again? You used those the 95 and the 90.
Yeah, so the 90, 95, it's a 95 confidence interval, so we use 1.96 for the Z-score in the equation, which is the sample mean minus the Z-score multiplied by the standard deviation over the square root of the sample size. And you do that, let's see if I can write it down maybe in a little message.
So it's so what was it again? Was it? I'm trying to
So
look at the
I
equations.
can't get the correct symbol because I don't know where it is on my computer, so I'm just going to use the mu sign to symbolize
Okay.
the average.
So it's not the sample size. Hold on.
So it's the X bar minus Z, that thing? Minus Z
Yeah,
times...
yeah, the X bar, which is the sample mean,
Mm-hmm.
plus or minus the margin of error, which is the Z-score multiplied by sigma over the square root of n.
So we know N is 4, we know sigma is, what was that? Standard deviation 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you would do 1,000 minus plus and minus 1.96 times 2 over the square root of 4.
So that's m equals z. Then you have the sigma over square root of n. Is that the equation? The margin of error.
Yeah, you're finding the margin of error, but you have to, in order to do the confidence interval, you have to take that, X bar minus the margin of error and then X bar plus the margin of error to make the interval.
Oh, I see it. I got it right
Yeah.
here. Okay, cool. So finding the confidence interval equation.
Mhm. Just a sec, sweet.
For some reason, I am completely stumped on number 12.
Okay, let me look and see what I got. On 12, I got B.
What'd you do?
So I calculated the p-value using I had to use the normal probability applet. You know, like we used
So you
to.
found the z-score and then...
Yep. So I did the whole like equation, the x bar minus mu over s divided by square root of n equals z or whatever, and then I typed it into the applet. So there's a link to the applet. It is with the actual exam.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
So for number 7 is can't specify without knowing the sample size used by the engineer. Is that right?
Which one?
Number 7. Or is it?
I got A for number 7.
That's what I put.
So I'm trying to remember why.
So it says the mean area of several thousand apartments is advertised as 1,250, so that's the null hypothesis. But a group of tenants thinks that the apartments are actually smaller than advertised, so they would believe
Not
that.
equal to.
Yeah. Well, so since they think it's smaller, then it has to be A because it's only a one-tailed study. They're only looking on the...
Yeah, they would have said different. The tenants think that the apartment size is different, but since they specifically said smaller,
Yeah.
that's where that comes in.
Okay, so the alternative is A.
Yeah, that mu is actually smaller than what they say.
Okay, so. You.
So, Megan, for 12, I'm not finding a standard deviation or even a sample standard deviation to use in the either a z-score or a t-score equation.
So let's see. Let me see where I found it.
Unless, because it's the 5% level of significance, it's automatically, oh, we gotta write that down. It's automatically a z-score of 1.96.
Yeah, I didn't do it that way, but because I ended up, I think I got a z-score of 1.765. So I put in 1.53 minus 1.
They had written here that they advertised their mean nicotine content at 1.5, right?
Yeah, I've got that. I just don't have a standard deviation to use.
The standard deviation says mu has a known, just before that it says 0.17.
Clear?
Like, so in the first line, it says with mean mu and a known standard deviation of 0.17.
Maybe.
Which number are you guys on?
On 12.
I think
Got it.
the problem is it got copied and deleted in my thing. Hold on. Yes, that's what happened.
Okay, yeah, that makes it a lot easier when you see that. So,
I have to have both windows open so I can show my work in one and get the correct question in the other.
yeah.
So for number 8, I got the p-value is larger than the level of significance. That's D, right?
I got B on 8.
Is less than. So if significant, so in this was, we say that the test result is significantly significant.
Yeah, because we would only throw out the well, we would only accept the alternative hypothesis if the p-value was larger. So it would only be, is smaller, sorry. If the p-value is smaller, then we can say there's sufficient evidence to, reject the null hypothesis.
So if we would only accept the alternative if the p-value is smaller than the level of significance.
Mm-hmm.
My dog heard your child and perked up and was looking at me like, "Where is it?"
Oh, that's funny. Our kitten is like walking over the keyboard and just doing everything obnoxious it can think of.
So for 12, did you get D? Reject the null?
I got B. So
Hold on, maybe I... Let's see.
So at 5% level of significance, that just means 0.05, right?
Yeah.
And it's a one-tailed thing.
Yeah, so I got 0.038.
I got 0.388, but maybe I wrote it down wrong. Let me look at
I have
my-
0.0388.
Oh, I wrote it down wrong. I put 0.388. So
So it would be B?
let me see. So is it? Sorry, I lost my page. Okay, it is. We would. You said D?
Yeah.
I think you're right because that makes all the difference. Yeah, if it's less than.
Okay.
I'm glad you caught that. I totally did it, but then left. That's the hardest part about these classes. It's like you can do all the work just right, but the only thing that matters in the end is if you typed it in right, and like.
You missed 1 0.
Yes, yeah, it can change everything. So.
That's kind of why, I know I hated it at the moment, but in high school when you had those questions where you were forced to show your work every single step,
Mm-hmm.
at least then the teacher could catch where you forgot to write down
Yeah.
a 0 and perhaps ignore it.
Now, I have to tell you, that is so much more frustrating when you're a parent than when you're a kid. Like, if you can imagine it being more frustrating than that, like, because my kids are now old enough to where they have to do that and show all their work, and getting them to think like that, it drives me so nuts. They'll just
Your
sit
kids
there and-
have to learn Common Core.
Yes, yeah. So I have to sit down, and they're in a Spanish immersion school, and I don't speak Spanish, so like I have to sit down and try to translate their homework and get them to write their thoughts in Spanish. It's like, So,
Like I am not equipped for this job.
yes, I feel totally unequipped. So you were gonna say something though, Mike. You were gonna ask a question.
Number 9 is A, right?
Number 9.
That's what I got.
Yay.
It's always good.
And that's because there's no outliers and the sample deviations are nearly equal. I don't understand that part.
So, the two requirements for an ANOVA test is, let's see, where is it? That the data is normally distributed, and then the variance are equal, which just means that the highest variance is equal to or less than 4 times the lowest variance. But because it says that their standard deviations are essentially equal, that means their variances would also be equal. So it meets the requirements.
So the variance is equal. And what else?
And then the data just has to be normally distributed, which it says they are.
It's the bell shape. Jeez.
My dog's just staring at the back of my computer. He's just sitting there like, what's going on? What's on the other side?
Hmm.
Oh, now I've started opening files. Joy.
I know that's in itself. You just hope it doesn't crash your computer or whatever.
Yeah, if I disappear, you all know why.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you guys walk me through number 10? So there is so in earlier trials she tried new treatments on 3 subjects, which is not enough, who have an average survival after diagnosis of 4.5. Even though the sample is small, the null would be rejected at the 0.05 level of significance. Consequently, she rejects the null hypothesis. In the future study, it's determined that the new treatment does not increase the mean survival time.
So the hard thing that I had to go through with this question is there's a lot of information that you don't need in order to answer the question.
So what information do I need to cue in on?
The two important things that you need to know is, first, she rejected the null hypothesis.
She did. So even though the samples,
The sample size doesn't matter because you're not examining the data. You're examining her reaction to her data.
Yeah, we know she made an error.
Yeah, so she did the whole probability thing wrong because her sample size was too small. That's correct. And as a result, she rejected the null hypothesis. And then 2, later, her reaction was proved incorrect. So she rejected a null when she shouldn't have, which is a type 1 error, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. So in the future, okay.
That was really annoying for me because I'm sitting here, I'm like, do I have to calculate something? What am I doing? And realized I had to boil it down to what she did.
Okay,
That also reminds me of high school. Okay. Dissolve organic color.
the level of significance.
No. Chewing on your foot. Navi, stop it.
There's no equal where if you've committed a type 1 error, then, well, if it says this, if the level of significance is made very small by making the probability of committing a type 1 error very small, what would happen to the probability of committing a type 2 error? That really doesn't matter. There's no specific relationships between the 2 probabilities. Is that right?
Actually, there is. They're inversely correlated.
They're inversely
basically.
correlated.
Yeah. So
if you're going down, if you're reducing the probability of committing, we increase the probability of committing a type 2 error.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So is my for the nicotine content in the cigarettes, that's going to be less than 12. Inference for two means. Paired data.
Which question?
Number 12.
Oh.
So I've got. I'm not finding the difference.
So let's see. What I did, I think I actually wrote that down when I did it. So all I did, and all Megan did, I believe, is we just calculated the z-score based off of the information provided, which you have everything. And then you take the z-score and you plug it into the normal probability applet to get the area under the curve, and that will tell you what to do based off of a level of significance of 5% or 0.05. So if the p-value is less than 0.05, then you would reject the null. If it's greater than, you would fail to reject the null. And we both got D.
I'm trying to find the equation here.
The equation is it's the sample mean minus the population mean over the standard deviation divided by the square root of the sample size.
So wait, it
would be x with a little bar over it minus mu, all divided by the standard deviation, or the sigma sign, divided by the square root of n.
Okay, so the t distribution.
I don't believe it's not a t, it's a z, because we know sigma, which is the standard deviation, 0.17.
Okay. Trying to find that. So z m. Because in lesson 11, there's an equation t equals x bar minus mu over standard deviation divided by square root of n.
So it's essentially the same thing. A t-score is used when you don't know the population standard deviation and you only know the sample deviation.
Okay.
And the z-score is when you have the population standard deviation. It's essentially the same thing. It just depends on if you have sigma. And in that question, you technically do have the population standard deviation, so it would technically be a z-score. Really, I believe it's just a technicality in terms, because you'll get the same answer with the numbers provided, whether you use either equation. It's just a different notation for the same idea.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got it here. So it's z equals.
Allison, have you done 20 and like those ones yet?
No, I actually.
Bone density.
I just did 16, but I actually had a question for you about 15, because for some reason I am not comprehending which confidence interval I would use.
I put B. Let me try to remember.
That's what I was thinking, because we only have the sample standard.
Yeah, when I opened it and looked, I was like, oh, well, there's nothing else, you know,
right.
like, so that's what I put. I put B.
All right, just wanting to confirm.
Yeah.
Nice.
On 20 and 21, I got numbers that aren't in the
Option.
in the options, and I'm not sure what I did.
I shall skip ahead after I correct all of the issues with my.
Yeah. But I have all the other ones done, so we can just, whenever you guys are ready, I'm ready to check and fill them in. So,
But which ones?
I think, okay, so you have to open the bone density one, exercise bone density.
Okay.
Oh, are there two different bone density ones? Maybe I opened the wrong spreadsheet.
That would be.
Okay, let me look back and see. But yeah, so it's you have to open that one for 19 through 22. So I'm gonna see if maybe there were more than ones.
Is it bone mineral data?
I think I chose the wrong one. I think it's exercise bone density is different than bone mineral.
Well, that would make sense.
Yeah.
And did you guys get an Excel?
They have links to the Excel files and to the SPSS files. You just have to scroll down and find them.
Oh, there it is.
It says ETH. It says ETH.
Okay, let's.
I'm pretty sure I had opened
The wrong one.
bone mineral data. So I think I was just, yeah, okay, that would make a difference.
Exercise bone density. Oh no.
That is so funny. I totally had the wrong data open.
Well, at least you don't need to feel crazy anymore.
Okay, because I'm like, what is going on here?
Mama, what is this? What does this say?
It says Venom.
Venom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm open. So, let's see. Problem. So we've got.
Whoa. No way.
Oh, I had the right guess for those ones. The other spreadsheet, the data must have been really similar because I was like, well, these are the closest. So, okay, I got them. So,
Okay.
So 3 groups, right? So this is an ANOVA test.
Yes.
that's what I got.
So for an ANOVA test, we go here and SPSS. Is it a one-way ANOVA?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we've got Column gives the values and another. Okay. Analyze, compare. One-way ANOVA. Options, descriptives. Do we have to do something else to this data? Like, oh, we got to do group 1, group 2, right?
Yeah, so you have to,
Yeah.
can't remember what that's called, but auto recode or something like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That.
Recode. Automatic recode. So we got the treatments. Name.
This drives me nuts. So in the actual quiz, I was going in to start putting in the answers I got.
Yeah.
The first one is I attended my group meeting, so that throws every question off by one.
I hate that.
Yeah, it's like, dang it! Now I have to go in one by
Search
one.
forum. So I go to treatment and do I just put group and then okay, and then so that's that. Oh, cool. Code.
Jeez, this thing is a lot longer than I thought it would be.
Mm-hmm.
This stupid thing. Yeah. Sweet. Analyze. Descriptive. Names plot. Okay.
I'm trying to open 3 data sets simultaneously. We'll see what
I
happens.
know, yeah, hopefully we don't lose you.
So with the one-way ANOVA, the group, that's, do I have to go in there and change it? That's the factor.
For 17, did you guys get D?
Use that.
Yes.
Okay.
Missing analysis. Yeah. Nope. There it is. Whoa.
We're not great.
Okay. So the test statistic for this is my F 7.978. 7.7. P-value is, where's my p-value? Do I have to put that in the applet, the 7.978? Oh.
The p-value just on the same chart, it says sig.
Oh, the 0.002.
Mm-hmm. So if you guys don't mind, maybe I'm pretty close to submitting here. Do we want to just go through the ones that we have so far? And I feel okay submitting, and I can just see if there are any that we have issues on. Does that sound good?
Yeah, sure.
And then that way, like, you guys can continue to work. I gotta go, so I can type out really quick and send an email to everybody, like the answers that I got or whatever, anything that's wrong. Does that work?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so let's go through and I'll say what I got. So 1A.
Yep.
2B.
Yep.
3D.
Yep.
4B.
Yep.
5A.
Yep.
6C.
Yep.
7A.
Yep.
8B.
Yep.
9A.
Yep.
10A.
Yep.
11D.
Yep.
12D.
Yep.
13D.
Yep.
14D.
Yep.
15B.
Yeah.
16D.
Yep.
17D.
Yep.
18C.
No idea. That's where I drop off.
Okay, all right. So, and then 20 I got, is that what we were working on just now? I can't remember.
Yeah, 20 is the 7.97, so C,
C.
and then 21 is B,
C. Mhm.
and then 22 I don't have yet.
Okay. All right. I'm going to, that's what I got. So I'm just going to check over and make sure I didn't get them wrong because of the shifting of the numbers really quick.
Why? What's that number?
Like an I, the other one just looks like me.
Yeah, that's from this box.
Can I just say that I'm not a big fan of statistics?
I think that's a general consensus for most people who do not major in statistics.
I think you have to be a special person to really just love statistics.
I find
Yeah.
it interesting. I just also find it tedious.
Oh,
I think if we were studying something we were like passionate about, like, and then looking at the statistics of that,
yeah.
it might be different.
Michael, did you hear about the group project ideas?
Something about M&Ms.
Okay. I just wanted to make
Yeah,
sure.
I read the stuff down there, and is that what you guys? So what are we doing exactly? I'm fine with so easy. Let's just do something simple.
Yeah,
And
that's basically what it is. We're just going to go out and buy each of us 10 bags of the standard size peanut butter M&Ms.
peanut butter. Okay.
Peanut butter M&Ms. And we're going to weigh each, pour them out of the bag and weigh them to see how much they actually weigh compared to the weight printed on the wrapper. And that's what we're going to study.
That's cool. I'm all for that. That's easy.
You got to eat peanut butter M&Ms, right?
I'm not allergic to peanut butter.
That's good.
That could have been really awkward if you were.
Yeah. I just would do something else. You know. I would do the, I don't know, formatting of the paper or something.
Yeah.
Let me go.
20.
What did you guys get for 18 again?
18.
I got 100, so yay.
Yay! And what did you
So,
get?
What was that?
18.
C.
C. Okay, that's what I got.
Cookie.
So I'm gonna, when I put this in, I'm just gonna put it in like it will be on the test, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so even though it'll be off a question, it'll be easier to make sure we get it right on the actual test. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So 23. What was No. I'm on 22. I'm on 22.
B, I got B on 22.
That would be fine. Again.
Okay, so we've reading these things. Pressure, supply, and demand. Megan, are you on 23? Is that where you're at?
I can give you 23. Do you want that one?
Well, yeah, we want the answer, but I want to do it. So I
Yeah.
can just, is it? Hold on, let me read it. I just hate reading these things. Just hate. Listen to me. Sound like my kids. So, there's a difference. So there's a difference. It means.
Do your thing.
So dependent samples or matched pair testing. All right. C for 23.
I got C, yeah.
Are those fire? What is it? I don't know. I don't know what these shapes
Tyler.
I have to do another one.
You've never done a turkey hand before.
No. Well, yeah, let's the piano.
Can I do one? Can I do one?
I got 8 to 9, 10. I'll be free like around 11:30.
Well, you're in bed.
This afternoon, you're free.
Maybe those are mine.
I'll get in contact.
Tomorrow morning.
I'm not really sure that that's what they were.
You can
Do one side. That side over there first. Okay, ready? All right. Switch.
Anything at 10? Okay. I'll get there by 10.
Candy stripes.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, I am sending what I got. So I gotta go. So since I know when I got kicked out last time when my computer crashed, it stopped the broadcast, but it let you guys stay in, right?
Yeah.
So if I leave, you guys should be able to chat still if you need to. But I'm gonna head out, okay?
Okie dokie.
So we'll see you.